What an incredible season from MK3 and UConn, winning the March Madness tournament in a dominant fashion. And from the outside looking in, MK3 was about to take the NBA by storm. But before leaving UConn, the coach wanted to speak with him to send him on his way to the league.
What a season, and I'm so glad you were able to lock it in towards the end. You did what I asked, and you were rewarded.
Yeah, I guess.
Listen, we don't have to end things like this. I only wanted to do what was best for you, and it worked out.
No, what you were trying to do was suppress who I am to get what you wanted.
We'll agree to disagree. All I wanted to do was wish you well in the league.
That's it?
Yes, that's it, Marcus. Enjoy the ride. It's going to go quickly. And before you know it, you'll be me, sitting across from a super talented young man with a bad attitude. And then you'll understand.
No, I'll never be like you. I'll never be a dried up used to be that had to settle for coaching because he wasn't good enough to make enough money to last him.
We clearly have two different point of views.
Can I go?
Yes, you're free to go.
As you could tell, Marcus was not feeling anything that the coach had to say, and unfortunately, the coach was just trying to give him some game because his life was about to come at MK3 fast. Speaking of fast, we're moving ahead in the year and the NBA draft was quickly approaching, and MK3 was starting to get the news that he was not a first-round pick, and what was being reported was that it was solely based off his attitude. Any type of business like this where the word travels fast and you're not sure who knows who, MK3 was on the list of players that were uncoachable. He quickly turned to the internet speaking on the fact that he was undoubtedly the best player in the draft by a long shot, and it was disrespectful that he would not be the #1 player in this year's draft. But you know who was? James Iverson. Scouts were saying he was super coachable, ready to work, and no matter what you needed him to do, he would do it. And he was going to help some NBA team win a ring one day. MK3 was totally confused by what was happening, and he was ready to crash out. Luckily, his father stepped in and tried to give him some game. He let his son know that the league was a business at the end of the day, and it's all about perception and how he really needed to clean up his act if he wanted to go to the next level. Now, y'all know by now, anytime there was a heart-to-heart, bro was not listening. And all that wisdom that Marcus Jr. was trying to give him fell on deaf ears. Needless to say, being projected to go second round, the league still wanted MK3 to participate in the NBA Combine as well as the games to potentially show scouts that what they perceived about him was incorrect. To MK3, this was just another slap in the face, and he declined privately and publicly. He let the news outlets know that not only was he not interested, he was upset about everything that was going on, and it was not a good look. Needing some time to clear his mind, he spent countless hours alone, really trying to figure out his next best move. With his talent, he really could do whatever he wanted. He could go overseas right now and get a bag playing in the Turkish league. And just before he was about to make that call and figure that out, his cousin Devin was on the line. You see, Devin, who too was projected to go late first, early second round, was looking to return to Arkansas to win a championship. Not because of his draft projection, but because that's something he always wanted to do. He pitched the idea that Marcus should join him in Arkansas to help him. And at first, Marcus wasn't interested in going backwards, but the simple thought of revenge came to his mind, and he was all for it.
I'm going to put you in as a starter. Your game is everything we need. You and Devin and the players we have coming back are going to take over, no questions asked.
Yeah, I really just want to prove the scouts wrong. I know what type of player I am and what I can do. It's about to be a cakewalk, coach.
I love your enthusiasm. I love the way you don't hold back no matter what. That could either be a good thing or a bad thing, but either way, I got your back.
I just feel like no one gets that. I speak from passion, and that's shown in my game.
Marcus, you're a different breed. There's nothing wrong with a little showboating, but you have to be able to back it up. Now, the NBA is about politics, and I'm going to teach you how to navigate that. Everybody else wants to just tell you what to do. I'm going to help you be the #1 pick you deserve. You just got to trust me.
I'm all ears. Seems as if all it took was for someone to acknowledge MK3's feelings. He felt unheard before, and I think this was going to be exactly what bro needed to finally settle down and get to work. All right, first game of the season, and the team was looking locked in as the offseason was good to them. Devin and MK3 on the same team was about to be a movie. Not only that, but the addition of Elijah Arenas was potentially going to put them over the top. First challenge would be against the Michigan Wolverines, and the first play let us know all we needed to know as Devin casually walks into a three-pointer and it's wet. Then he turns right back around, walks to MK3 and cashes another one as if the defense wasn't there. And I guess Michigan's coach wasn't aware of who he was playing because MK3 was wide open. Get it out the net. Defense was something that Marcus focused on this summer, and it shows, but you still know he's Mr. Downhill, attacking the rim, easy lay on the other end, and not doing too much as he mean mugs the defender for overcrowding him. Devin's footwork is top tier as he dances a little step back for the jumper and his money. Half court setting, MK3 treats it as if it's a fast break, getting past his man, crunching on the man in the paint. He makes it look too easy. Now look at the patience on defense, getting another block. Pushing it up court, fans out for the three, and we all know it's going to fall. Calling for the screen, his man can't recover, trying to keep up, ends up putting him in the rim, another body in this debut game. Arkansas getting the board, and MK3 making transition defense seem non-existent as he crams another one home. Calling for the screen, studying the situation, finds himself open for the deep two. That's an easy jumper. The defense is top tier from Arkansas as they come up with the steal, and it's downhill from here as MK3 rises up, nasty attack on the rim. Pump faking, you can tell they respect the jumper, but he's too athletic, punishing the rim, slowing the game down. Then a crazy burst to the rim, another body for MK3, and this debut was getting wild. Bro was really thinking he was doing something, and MK3 shut that down quickly, headed downhill. Goofy gets in the way, only to get posted again, and it's not looking good for Michigan. Letting the play work itself out, finding himself wide open. That's another easy shot for MK3, extending this lead. Not looking to settle for a jumper here, working the pick and roll, another easy dunk. Let's not forget about Devin though, playing with his food, steps around, catches out a midi, and this game is over. Amazing season opener for the new Razorbacks. Devin dropped 35 with 3 assists. MK3 had 31. 3 boards, 7 assists, and 3 blocks. Keeping the season going against a tough Oklahoma team, starting with a block and a rim-shaking dunk for the first home game of the season. And I guess the coach really let Marcus off the leash this game because he was scoring all of Arkansas's points this opening drive. The dribble move, sizing up his man. They can't stay in front of him. Tough lay. Screen out the corner, taking his time with the jumper. Tying this game up, and he's starting to feel it. Pump fake to the screen, to the three-pointer, and it's a bucket. Devin with a tough shot. And Oklahoma is not boxing out. Crazy putback. 1 point game and downhill tray is wide awake. Goofy got to move. Instead, he gets bodied and the crowd is rocking. Screen to the left and MK3 is just bullying his way to the rim. That weight room coming in handy right now. Defense being put back on display. I'm not sure why Goofy even tried it. And MK3 pointing to the stands, letting the crowd know that he was going to take them all the way. Tie game, almost halftime. Time to give the team some life. Nice dunk to do just that. Getting Devin his touches as he fans out to the corner. Easy 3. Let's do it again. This time from deep. Cash out. And right before halftime, gotta serve another dunk to get the 2-point lead, and the paint is super weak right now. Back from half, looking to put some space between them. Devin with a beautiful shot. Marcus at the top of the key, attacking the paint fearlessly. Same scenario, same result. Really abusing that rim. Back doors are open as the team is having fun with the game. Windmill alley-oop is crazy work. The dribble moves got the defender in a daze. Still tried to contest the shot. Gets him in another MK3 poster. Devin putting the nail in the coffin as he comes around to cash out another 3. And Oklahoma needs a timeout, and that's game. Tough opponent, but Arkansas manages to come out on top as Marcus drops 43. 7 boards and assists with 3 blocks, and Devin with 21 points and 3 assists. But contrary to popular belief, the road wasn't always easy for the boys facing off against SEC Conference Tennessee, although they are getting started with a crazy lob from cousin to cousin to start the game. Then downhill Trey rising up, throwing one down, and then right back at it, getting to the rim again, and Arkansas was off to a nice start. Tennessee needed a timeout, and MK3 was really feeling it. Like, bro was looking goofy as hell going to the bench. Coach told him to keep that energy, and that just motivated him even more. Coming off the screen, easy jumper. Coming down the court, MK3 is laser focused. I don't know, but he easily just gets off the ground, catching a body that was so random. Off the screen, another slow jumper, and the game is coming easy to him. You have to box out around this kid, bro, because the lane was wide open, and he takes advantage of it, and it's a nasty putback in Tennessee. Down by 4, and Devin needs to start shooting. Coming off the screen, easy jumper. MK3 leaving his defender at half court, and that's an easy one, as well as him hanging off the rim. Here comes Devin, fighting his way open. Get it out the net, giving Arkansas a 4-point lead. MK3 helping the young Elijah Arenas get out of trouble in the corner, pulling one, and it goes. Look at the hands-on defense. which turns into a foot race where Devin throws one up and it gets hammered down. Behind the back move into the fader, and the game is super tight right now. Peep the footwork from MK3, who makes something out of nothing in the paint, and this is a back and forth game. Now down by 6, MK3 attacking the rim, getting the and one, trying to give the team some type of energy for a final push to win this game. Great defense and board. Down by 3, downhill trade, trying to get a high percentage shot to go, and he does. But Tennessee was just too much as they find themselves down 6 with seconds left. MK3 throws one up and he gets it to fall. Still down 5, Devin gets open to cash one, putting them down 2. Tennessee calls a timeout, but it wasn't enough, and Arkansas falls to Tennessee by 1 point. Marcus dropped 45 points with 9 assists and 9 rebounds and 2 blocks. Devin came in with 22 points and 5 assists. Needless to say, this was a reality check for the guys who didn't want to lose that way again. And to be fair, they didn't. They wouldn't lose another game the rest of the regular season. Devin would be named All SEC First Team, and Marcus would be named Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and all the SEC awards he could get. And now we get into March Madness as the Arkansas team ran through their bracket and the Final Four was announced, and you wouldn't believe who they would be matched up against.
I see the look on your face, and I'm with it if you with it.
Coach, you know I'm willing to do anything to win this game. I'm about to leave it all on the floor tonight.
You've been doing that all season, so I know what's about to happen tonight. All I will say is pace yourself and get to the money. You off the leash tonight.
Say less.
Go out there and kill them. Leave nothing on the table, and you will win.
Win or go home, Final Four matchup against his former team in UConn, who had all players return from the previous season, and they knew Marcus's game, but I don't think they knew what extent he would go to beat them. Taking his time to get started, like Coach says, he finds an inch of room, throws one up, and he gets it to go. Right back at it, they're looking for him to attack the rim, but he's feeling the shot tonight. Another 3 out the net. Defense is great. Almost got a block. Turning on the Jets, getting to the rim, impossible make, and he turns to his former coach to let him know he made a huge mistake. MK3 knows the paint ain't like that as he takes off on the 3 defenders, putting them all in the rim. Downhill trade cannot be stopped. Even tougher layup, he gets it to go. Down by 3, no problem. Taking his time, pulling the shot. Screen, and instead of taking it, he goes right back into the defense, and what can they do when he rises up like this but take the abuse? And he wasn't done as he comes around again. Easy dunk. Still no guarding this man like he's not an NBA player playing college ball. Get it out the net. And I don't know what came over him, but the shots were falling tonight. Another bucket from 3. And it gets worse as he takes off for the dunk on his former teammates, trying his best to embarrass them. UConn is afraid of the 3 ball, which sets him up for an easy one. Defensive rebound turns into a fast break, and UConn is just too tired to keep up, which is when Devin steps in and runs them off the screen, making the easy 3-pointer, putting them up 2. Not concerned with his replacement, he gets disrespectful, carrying that man to the rim for a nasty dunk, and he just looks at him with disgust. Double screen, attacking the rim, misses the first attempt, but quickly puts the ball back in the rim. Down by 1. And look at this bucket. Fast break. MK3 is using his body to shield the layup, getting a crazy one to go. Down by 2, and he's looking to send these guys home as he finds the rim for a memorable poster in this Final Four game. But it's a tie game, and Arkansas comes up with the steal, and you know what it is already. We on that rim. UConn trying their best to stay in front of him, but it's not working. Tie game turns into an easy 3. Devin coming off the pick, you know what it is. Get it out the net. Now it's a 2-point lead. Devin gets a big screen, fading 3, and that's another bucket. Devin attacking the paint this time, finds a wide open Marcus for whatever reason, and it's good. Fast break opportunity. Marcus flashes one to Devin, who doesn't hesitate, and that was just a slap in the face as Marcus and Devin head to the March Madness Tournament Championship in a dominating performance from both of them. Devin with 18 points and 6 assists. Marcus with 50 points, 6 boards, and 9 assists. What a game from them both. Let's see if they can continue that in the championship game. Championship game, and this was a game that Devin had been waiting for since the season started. But the boys knew this wasn't going to be an easy one. This game was against a team that had took them to overtime in the regular season, and that team was none other than Florida, who was looking to get some get back. MK3, knowing that, gets the game started off with a nasty one-handed dunk, looking to get the team fired up early. Look at Devin coming off the screen, gets a bit of space and cashes out the jumper. Florida looking to score on the transition, and MK3 is having none of that as he rises up, sending the shot out of bounds. Florida has a 7-point lead and the Cousins aren't going for it. Devin with a big shot. Then MK3, finding some space of his own, gets another shot to go. Attacking the rim is always the easiest shot. Baseline, nasty poster. Pump fake to the lane, and the defender can't stop that. Down by 3, MK3 getting to the lane so violently, catching another body in the paint. Faster defender staying on his hip, that's cool. The fader works every time. Get it out the net. I don't know who they put on MK3, but he can't match him. In that lane, on that rim. Look at the finesse as the screen works perfectly. Floater over the taller defender. Backdoor screen from Devin. The ball is tossed perfectly, and it's another throwdown for Arkansas. Markus looking his man right in the eye as the clock runs down, cashes a three-pointer to go into half up 3. And Arkansas keeps that same energy after half as Devin cashes one out to start. Footwork is top tier. Spin through 2 men, rising up for the dunk. Masterclass on attacking the rim for Markus. Faster player, but check how he sauces the man on the cross. Oh my goodness, he's unstoppable. Why are they guarding him so high? I can't tell you, but that's another big dunk for the guys. Still guarding him off the 3, that's fine. Look at the pro move, Euro step to the rim, easy layup for MK3. And I guess bro thought he was downhill Trey, but he put that to bed quickly with the block. Then on the other end, making light work of the defender, carrying him to the rim for the poster. Handoff at the top of the key, catching speed, rising up for another body on a smaller player. Playing great defense, fighting for the steal, getting the loose ball, taking off and hanging on the rim. MK3 gives Florida their final salute because he knows it's over for them. And this would be his final bucket in college, which would just so happen to be a dunk, and Arkansas had done it. Devin with his first college championship win, and Markus back-to-back college champ, dropping 48 points, 8 boards, 7 assists, 4 steals, and 4 blocks. This was a season to remember and would go down in history books as one of the greatest college performances ever. MK3 was nothing short of a pro, and he was ready to keep proving it.